Ignite the spark within oneself to light the path of holistic health.
Hello and welcome to the Holy Health Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. Thanks for joining us today. As always, I am joined here with my amazing, beautiful, task-stacking queen, the doer of all things, my wife, Amanda. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I don't know what to report on. I don't have any exciting, revelatory things from the past week, I don't think. Just been out here
Studying,
doing
working,
life.
and
yeah, figuring things out.
what are you
Learning
figuring
things. Just my direction.
That's important.
Which I feel like I've been doing for quite a while, you know?
About 6 years.
Yeah. But,
since I met you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just about. So, it seems like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm getting there.
It takes a lot to, there's a lot that goes into going out on your own, starting a business, and just like freelancing. Like there's risks, there's like, what do I do here? How do I do that? What's that going to look like? You're never going to know everything.
Well, I'm always envious of the people who like know they're going to be something from the start. Like, I was 4 years old and I knew I was going to be a vet. And then they go be a vet and like, it's just, it's just easy.
Seemingly it
easy.
Looks great.
Yeah.
But
I mean, some people I think like really do know and they follow that and it is great.
Yeah, it works out for them, yeah, for sure.
So I've always been envious of that because I've never known. Like, I'll know for like a period of time and then I'm like, no. And then I think something else and then I'm like, no. So I mean,
but yours has never been. You've never like picked a traditional career.
No, I don't want one.
That you can go get.
I don't want one. Yeah, like there's nothing traditional that I am interested in long term. So that immediately puts me into the wandering path, which is what I have been doing.
The path of night.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm figuring it out. I feel like I'm getting closer.
I feel like you are.
Yeah. So.
I hope so anyways.
Yeah, me too. I mean, with the homeopathy, that's a good thing. It's just still a long journey. Like, to the end.
Yeah, you got a lot of time until you're proficient.
Being set free, as a homeopath. So, until then, you can work with me as a student. And I'm taking cases under supervision. So if you'd like to do that, you let me know and we will set something up. It's a discounted rate, but everything is always looked over by a supervisor so that they make sure that I'm doing things properly.
Yeah.
But
which is a good thing.
Yeah. But until then, I'm trying to figure out what is in the like this period of time. So that's where we're at. One thing I did want to bring up.
Oh boy, we got the putty.
Is the silly putty. If you're watching, I'm holding it up. If you're not, it is called Crazy Errands is the brand, and it's thinking putty. A friend recommended this to me for helping to focus because we watch hours and hours and hours and hours of homeopathy content online, and so sometimes that's a struggle to stay focused. And so if you're playing with something, then you can stay focused a little easier. And so she has been playing with silly putty, or thinking putty, I guess is what it's called. And so I have been doing the same thing. I bought some and like I just play with this all the time to the point where the joints of my like
you're giving yourself arthritis.
Fingers were hurting because I was playing with it that excessively. So I just want to recommend this to anybody who feels like they need some type of fidgeting tactic to relieve their issues if they need to study or focus or, anything like that. So even while we're watching like a show or something, I will be playing with the silly putty.
Yes, you don't fall asleep like a loser.
I didn't think about that, but that's true. But I just wanted to recommend it in case anybody else is in the market for something like that. Crazy Errands is the brand that I've been using. So, and they have like some fun colors and designs and stuff. Like I have like one that glows in the dark and has glitter in it, so that's really cool. But you can pick your own, choose your own adventure. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I feel great. I got a new job, which is more physically strenuous than my last one. So that's been a bit of an adjustment. So I've been trying to get adapted to that, which I basically went from sitting most of the time to walking 20,000 steps in 8 hours. So that's like a huge shift for me. So my feet hurt. I'm wearing boots all day. So yeah, I'm adapting to that, which this is like week 3. So pretty good. I'm not like sore or anything. Well, that's a lie. I was kind of sore like the second week, the end of the second week. Just like picking stuff up, like bending over, like just doing random stuff. And, just using your body in different ways that you're not used to in an excessive amount of volume that you're not used to either. So you will get sore and you'll feel that definitely. So that's been an adaptation. And other than that, I mean, I'm just living my best life out here.
That's good.
I'm crushing it, feeling good.
I'm jealous.
Got my FP trainer in the house.
Yeah.
So I can do that whenever I want. Been doing a little bit of a morning workout routine lately. So like a little 5 a.m. Like we'll go down together and like we'll work out and stuff.
Love it. I love a 5 a.m. workout.
I don't really work out like too hard. Like I'm not really doing much, but like I'm pretty much just like maintaining what I have and practicing like longevity type of stuff. Like I'm really trying to just kind of unwind my body. Like I have a little bit of a scoliosis to my spine. So I've been trying to kind of like appease that and like unwind it a little bit, which I don't know what I'm doing at all, but it feels good. So I keep doing it. But yeah, that's a little update on me.
Cool.
But
I can't stop looking at Stella. She is sitting
between 2 books
beyond
on
the
bookshelf.
camera on the bookshelf sleeping. It's the cutest thing.
She's crawled up there.
Yeah, it doesn't look comfortable at all, but it's adorable. No. So I have a question for you.
Bring it.
If you could only eat one meat, fruit, vegetable, and dessert for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I get to pick one of each?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You can't just pick one. We've done that before, I think. It's just too limiting.
Mm-hmm.
One of each.
One meat would be steak.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah. If I get such a variety to pick from, I'm going to pick steak.
Okay.
And then fruit, I don't know. I don't eat a whole lot of fruit. I'm not a big fruit guy.
No, you're weird like that.
Yeah, like I'll eat apples. Like the cuties, those sometimes if I feel like I want some, I'll get them. But pineapple here and there. What else do I eat? Maybe some blueberries. I think blueberries are really good. I just don't ever eat them a lot because they're expensive.
See, I shovel the fruit in like it's my job.
But yeah, I like let you eat the fruit. I'm like, you need it more than I do. So you can have the $5.
Watermelon?
Yeah, you shovel in the watermelon.
No, you. Would you pick that or would you keep your blueberry option?
Yeah, I don't know. I would say blueberry or watermelon. Pineapple.
Mm.
I'm a big pineapple fan.
Delicious.
I love like the sweetness, the sourness, and the texture, and just like the whole experience of a pineapple. I'm gonna go with pineapple actually.
Steak, pineapple.
Steak, pineapple, and a vegetable. A vegetable. Uh, I like broccoli. Broccoli's good.
Broccoli. Oh my goodness.
It's so good for you.
I know, but they all are.
Yeah, but broccoli is especially good
That's
for
why
you.
they're vegetables.
It's great for detoxing. Um, what else do I eat for vegetables? I guess, well, potato is a vegetable, so.
I mean, technically.
Well, yeah, it grows in the earth.
Okay, so you're doing potato?
So I could do a sweet potato, I could do a white potato. White potato probably would be a better pick because it's so versatile. I can make french fries, I can mash them, I can bake it.
Well, you could do that with sweet potato too.
Well, yeah, but white potato is like more traditional.
Okay.
Yeah.
So steak, white potato, blueberry, pineapple.
Pineapple.
Steak,
Change it to
white
pineapple.
potato, pineapple, and a dessert.
My dessert is probably just ice cream.
Or any special ice cream or just...
I tell you what, the Ben and Jerry's caramel
I
core.
know, it's so good. It has trans fat in it, but it's delicious, of course.
It's so good.
Yeah. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad about it because they don't make it dairy free.
No.
And I'm going dairy free, which I'm sure we'll talk about. But it is delicious.
It's like the best ice cream that we've tried.
Mm.
We both love caramel.
Van Leeuwen is really good too, but the caramel core.
If you love caramel, you can't go wrong with
no.
this caramel core. It's like the best.
So basically, the center of the whole entire container of ice cream is caramel, like soft,
like a good,
gooey
soft,
caramel.
It's good.
Delicious.
So, what about you? What's your picks? Top picks?
I don't want a meat. I would probably pick like salmon if I can do that.
That'd be a good pick.
So I'm taking
good healthy pick.
I'm taking salmon. Fruit, I struggle between a blueberry and a watermelon. I mean, pineapple's delicious too, but I think, I don't know. Watermelon's a better, or no, pineapple, blueberry. Blueberry is a better choice health-wise. I feel like it's...
Blueberry? Yeah. Blueberries are great. Full of antioxidants.
Healthier.
Super good.
But I just love watermelon so much. I feel like I need to go with watermelon. Salmon, watermelon.
Pink, and...
Of course, blueberries are so much more versatile, though. I could, like, do a lot of things with them.
Make smoothies out of blueberries. Can't really do a watermelon smoothie. It's pretty...
No. I'm going to come back to that. Okay, vegetable, cauliflower. Duh. Has to be cauliflower. There's
pink, and white.
There's no other option. Desserts. That's tough because I like ice cream. We eat ice cream a lot. But I also like cupcakes.
Icing. You're a big icing girl.
I am. I don't care. I mean, the cake's fine, but I like the icing of the cupcake. I think I'm going to pick ice cream, though. I'll just put icing. I'll just have birthday cake ice cream. Boom. Problem solved. And then my fruit, I think I will go with blueberries. So salmon, blueberries, cauliflower, and birthday cake ice cream.
So picking these items, are we basing them strictly off of like, or what were you basing it off of, like a health choice, flavor profile, things that you really enjoy for all of those reasons? Did you like think about that when you were selecting those options, or was it just like strictly, I like this item? You know what I mean?
It was a blend of both. I like the salmon more than any other flesh, let's say. Cauliflower, I like the cauliflower more than any other vegetable. And the blueberries were a health choice.
Okay.
Because I think I prefer watermelon more, but I like the blueberry health perspective better than the watermelon. And the dessert, it's just for fun. But
Right.
so it's a blend, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, because, obviously we're going to talk about nutrition today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why we prompted this question of what are the top foods that you would pick, which is interesting to think about. Everyone always does like the one food,
Yeah.
What's the one food? If you had to only eat one food, what would it be? But if you think about like the whole food system that we could pick from, it's probably a good idea to pick diversity,
Mm-hmm.
Because the more diverse your diet is, the more healthy you're going to be. Well, not that you're automatically just going to be healthy, but like the more opportunity you have to consume a wide varieties of vitamins and minerals.
I think it's very interesting because for me personally, if there is variety, I am happier. And when I am happier, I am more satiated with my meals. And I think it's really such a tough thing though, because getting that variety, it can be a challenge. But what
You
what's so funny?
and your meltdowns.
Yeah,
Your kitchen meltdowns.
many kitchen meltdowns occur.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but I think there's something what?
You said variety can be challenging.
Well, it can be. I mean, even from a grocery store perspective. Say you're shopping at Walmart, your variety is like in the tubes. It's like not good,
Well, I would say standard, not variety, because still a lot of variety, but it's not
Quality
organic.
wise.
Yeah, for you,
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot of organic options
Which
at a store like that.
eliminates most things.
Yeah, because there's certain things that we eat that need to be organic, and there's certain things that we don't buy the extra $2 item.
Because it's on the Clean 15.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like it's not a big deal, but there's still a lot of variety you can get at Walmart, just not like a quality perspective.
I guess, but in general, it's hit or miss, I would say. But anyways, so variety. I think variety is like the key.
It's the spice of life.
It keeps you excited about your food, and I think there's something very magical about having excitement for what you're eating.
Definitely for you.
I think for a lot of people. I mean, even people who aren't eating healthy, like they get excited to go get ice cream at the ice cream place, or they get excited to go to Wendy's or McDonald's. Like there's like excitement in that. And I think part of the excitement is part of the variety. Like I can go to this fast food place. I can go to this place. I can go to that place. Like that brings a level of excitement because it's different. Even if they get the same thing every time they go, it's still different than, eating basic stuff at home that they are always eating at home.
Yeah. Yeah, something that I like about eating a variety of foods at one time. Like this week we're doing like, what would you call it? Like a deconstructed bowl of fruits, or not fruits, but vegetables. Like we have it's like
a macro bowl kind of, but with meat.
Like rice, greens.
Macrobiotic. Not macro, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of stuff. A little bit of a bunch of things.
Yeah, I mean, we got like a little cucumber tomato salad thingy. We got the greens, arugula, romaine. We got rice. We got a meat option. We got hummus. I put cheese on mine.
Yeah, did some nori last night.
And a dressing that we put on top. So you have all of those different flavors, textures, warm, cold, creamy, soft, chewy, crunchy. Like, it's very palatable.
I live for that shit. That's my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
So it's inspired by Kava, like the restaurant, the chain.
Yeah.
That is now thankfully in Pittsburgh. And like it's places like that are my favorite. Like Kava, Sweet Green, Honey Grow, where else? I don't know. Like those type of I wouldn't call them restaurants. I guess they are, but like to-go spots. You don't go there and like sit down to like have a meal. I mean, you can.
Some people do.
We don't.
Well, it's kind of like a buffet style. It's like
a fast casual place.
Yeah.
But places like that, my favorite. Because there's so much variety. I can pick whatever I want. You put it in the bowl and that's my meal.
Yeah, like when we were eating dinner, I was just talking to you about it, just like looking at the bowl of food and eating it. You feel so good about eating it.
Yeah, it's exciting.
You're like, wow, like I know that this is nourishing my body. And like it feels good and it tastes good. It looks good. It feels good in my mouth when I'm eating it. Like I can have a bite of this and a bite of that, and like I'm always changing the flavors in my mouth, which I think is like something that's really underrated and under talked about, is like when you're eating something, like say ice cream, for example. Like we eat ice cream. And the first 5 bites of ice cream is really good. And then after that, your taste buds kind of mellow out. That's a lot of foods, most foods. It's like your taste buds have peaked out. You kind of recognize what you're eating, and then you just go through the motions after that. Like the first few bites of anything is like the best. And then after that, it's just like flatlined. And you just finish your food based off principle. Because you know it's good.
It depends, because the bowls that you've been making, like the whole experience, I'm like, this is
That's
so
what I'm saying.
good.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like you can, like with this variety, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
With with the taste buds.
Fresh and excited.
Yes, because you can always change. It's like I'm gonna get a little bit of hummus, and then I'm gonna get some cucumber and some lettuce, and then my next bite I'm gonna have chicken and rice, and then I'm gonna have chicken and rice, and then you can always like change your palate up as you're eating this bowl of food. It's like your dinner, but like you're having like 3 dinners in one, kind of.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's super cool. So, variety. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So that's important for a lot of different reasons.
For sure.
But I'll say with this nutrition topic, there's so much to talk about. We've talked about nutrition so many times, and it's like the most favorite subject out there to talk about. Everybody talks about nutrition. Everybody wants to know what's the best diet, what's the best food, what are the benefits of that food? Should I eat this or should I not eat that? Is this good for me? Is that bad for me? Like everybody wants to know everything about nutrition. And I think to kind of like get into the meat of the topic here, I'm coming at it, and you can speak for yourself here, but like I'm coming at it from the perspective of like, what's the core problem that we're dealing with when it comes to the lack of nutrition in America? Because just to share some stats real quick, in a study in 2021 to 2023, they looked at like people's diets, and 55% of caloric intake was from ultra processed foods. So that's like prepackaged items, like foods in a box, things you throw in a microwave real quick. Like you don't cook anything, you just heat it up and it's done.
I think it's higher than that number though.
I'm sure it is, because I mean, how do you know like who did they get? But that's a pretty high number, even if it's a low number. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's high. 55% of your calories is fake food. Literally, it's not even real food. There's no nutritional benefit to ultra processed foods. None. 55%. That's pretty high. And then they looked at a different group, different age group. So from 1 to 18 is 61%. So it bumps up a little bit.
Makes sense.
And I mean, that's not a huge change. And it doesn't change much between ages and sexes. So between men and women, or like a 55-year-old and an 18-year-old. There's a 6% change? It's not a huge number. So it's like still the majority of your calories, half of your calories literally, are fake food. And then some other statistics that is like at the top of mind when it comes to nutrition is the obesity problem. 40% of Americans are obese.
They have that darn obesity gene.
It's not their fault. They were born with it. It's not their fault. We got to figure that out. And then 40 million Americans, about 12%, are diabetic. The majority of that being type 2.
How many are pre?
I didn't look that up.
Probably 40 more million, at least.
At least. I would say, well, if 50% of people in their study, well, if 55% of the food from the people that they studied was ultra-processed foods, they're probably all pre-diabetic, because
definitely
the ultra-processed food is literally just ground flour and sugar. Like it's just...
And synthetic vitamins and dyes.
It's white powder, synthetic dyes, synthetic fillers, just like things that are palatable, that like salt, sugar, and fat. And like those taste good, they're palatable, and it makes you want more of it. And it's not nutritionally dense whatsoever. Like I could eat probably 5,000 calories of ultra-processed food and still be hungry.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're, like, drinking some of those calories.
Yeah, if you're drinking
like people
sodas,
who are drinking pop, soda, pop, whatever.
Soda pop.
Or, you know, whatever, any other drinks, like sugary, those Starbucks, like a Starbucks sugary drink. Like,
you're talking 300 calories
boom,
easy.
boom, boom. Yeah.
I mean, a little can of soda is like 150. But,
you have that with your Doritos and your, I don't know,
little bag
what
of
do
chips.
people eat? Like, yeah, fruit snacks or
fruit snacks, yeah.
whatever. You know, it adds up. And then, like, in an hour, you're tired and you're hungry and you are going back for another pop.
If you're an adult and you eat fruit snacks for lunch, or you pack them in your lunch at work, you need to look at yourself. You need to assess your life, because that's not acceptable. You need to grow up and pick a better option. It drives me nuts to see an adult human eating fruit snacks as like a choice that they made. You know, I'm just like, really? How old are you? That's one thing that, like, it's very provocative to say, but like I think it's super true, and I think that's why it hurts people's feelings. But like, you need to grow up and eat real food. Like, don't be so immature and grow up. Like, children eat cereal for breakfast. Children eat fruit snacks. Children eat grilled cheese Lunchables. Children eat Lunchables. Children, like...
But that's because of their parents.
Right, but it's acceptable as a society. Those things are marketed specifically to children.
Yeah.
That's like, everybody accepts that that's what kids eat.
Yeah.
Like, adults shouldn't eat children's food.
Yeah, I mean, they are marketed towards children. Like, cereal back in the day, I don't think it does anymore, but who knows, like, had the toy in it, remember? Like, you open a bag of cereal and there was like a toy of some sort. Or I'm thinking, so fruit snacks that I liked as a kid were the ones that were Scooby-Doo themed.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
those were good.
I don't know, there were other themes, but that was my preferred one. But it's marketed towards kids, you know? Like, if I go to the store right now and I buy the Scooby-Doo fruit snacks that probably don't exist anymore, that seems weird.
Yeah, like how old are you?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's
really? You're eating fruit snacks right now?
like I don't want to steal anybody's joy, and like, like people like what they like. Like there are just how many Disney adults out in the world that are Disney fanatics, which is interesting, and everybody can like what they want. That's not for me.
Interesting.
But at the same time, like, who am I to judge? Because I read, definitely but adult fantasy books and things like that. Like, I'm reading about dragons, but also in the dragon books is like sex and vulgar things, So it's like, but I don't know. It's just weird because it's like you can like Scooby-Doo fruit snacks if you want, but at the same time, I feel like you kind of age out of it, or you should. And if you don't, then where I go is like, okay, like, were you stunted at this time that you were like, in this childhood phase of like Scooby-Doo fruit snacks or whatever, and so now you're just kind of like living in that space as an adult? Like, I take it way too deep.
Yeah, I think it's just nostalgic.
But, yeah.
Like,
or it's just the familiarity. Yeah, I mean, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it occasionally. Like, I probably wouldn't eat the fruit snacks just because I don't need dyes, but...
Yeah, we're not saying that you can't ever eat a fruit snack, but...
If you're eating it every single day...
If that's your choice of, like, I'm packing that in my lunch...
Yeah.
I think there's a problem here.
Seems a little weird.
Yeah, like, let's grow up and pick a better carbohydrate, At
the same time, though, I think a lot of people, like, don't know,
Yeah, but like you say all the time, in today's world, are you serious?
I was going to say that next, yeah.
Like, Google, are fruit snacks good for me? And chances are you might actually get a stupid answer off of AI and say, oh, they're perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean...
There's no research to suggest that fruit snacks are bad for you.
Part of me is like, people don't know, because I genuinely think they don't know. But at the same time, how can you not,
I think it's intuitive.
It's like yeah, but a lot of people don't have intuition, especially if they're eating like that.
I guess.
Like, they are dimming that completely.
Yeah.
Like, part of honing your intuition is like having a clear channel. And having a clear channel is, putting proper things into the vessel to remain clear.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's cheap, it's convenient,
Mm-hmm.
it's fast, and you can grab it and you can throw it in, and it's like, this is what I've always done, this is what I did, this is what my dad did, this is what my mom did, and like, this is what I ate at school and high school, and it was fine then, so it's fine now.
You know
it's
what
just
else
something
is
that you do.
cheap, convenient, and fast?
What?
You look scared. You don't have any guesses? Fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Fruit. Like, how much easier can you get,
Yeah, fruit snack or an apple.
Yeah.
Where one has fiber and actual sustenance, actual vitamins, nutrients that will give your body energy and not spike your blood sugar like crazy amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's delicious.
I know. You can't beat fruit.
Like the apples that I got this week, Pink Lady apples, they're like huge. They were an extra 50 cents compared to the other ones.
I never buy those.
I know. We usually buy the other ones that are
they're
like 50 cents cheaper. And I'm like, you know what? Like, this apple was like this big, and the other apples were like small. And I'm like, for 50 cents more, I'm getting a better deal. So
I'll have to try some.
I'm getting the optimal apple right now, and it's so good. It's like a little crispy. I like a snap. A lot of people like a soft, chewy apple.
I want it to
I like the crunch.
Crackle,
I want
and
snap.
pop.
I want it to like bite into it and like it like cracks off.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm chiseling a rock,
Same. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, an apple, it's probably about, a big apple is like 100 calories, maybe a little bit more than that, depending on how big it is and how much of it you eat.
I'm eating the whole thing.
Well, you're not eating the core.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So like, if you're like weird and you don't want to eat close to it or whatever, but like, it's about 100 calories, give or take a little bit, but...
good amount of fiber to slow down that carbohydrate hit.
Yeah, and like, this might be, a good segue into a different topic, but that apple, for example, is like, it's bigger than my fist. right? Or maybe
Really?
is it?
I
I don't
don't
know. I always
know.
think that I have small hands, but
I don't think it is.
uh,
Maybe, I mean, even
well,
the
maybe it
size.
is the size of my whatever.
Really? Those are huge apples.
They're pretty
Sheesh.
big.
I'll have
Are
to
my hands
go
that
look
big?
at
I
them.
feel like they're small.
I think the apple's smaller than your hands. I mean, maybe for a man you have small hands. I don't know. But in general, I don't think you have small hands.
Anyways,
Your hands are bigger than my hands.
just for the sake of this analogy,
The apple is twice the size of my fist.
let's say the apple is the size of my fist.
Okay.
And I'm going to eat the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm chewing that up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going into my stomach. But I've mashed it with my teeth.
Masticated.
That's right. Into small mushiness.
Mm.
Into my stomach.
Delicious.
So this is now in my stomach compared to like a fruit snack or like something quick like a cracker, like a Ritz cracker, chips, soda, something quick like that. There's nothing in there. There's no there's nothing that I chewed up that's in there.
Yeah, a fruit snack basically like disintegrates.
Yeah, and it's like it's gonna turn into a liquid pretty much once it gets into the stomach. But that apple is only 100 calories. Fruit snacks is probably about the same. Maybe 120, 150, depending on the size of the fruit snack. So now we're talking caloric density with a small amount of digestible substance versus nutrient density with a larger amount of digestible substance. So that's kind of like, in essence, the entire idea of like eating healthy, like how to eat healthy, and like the benefits of eating healthy is these nutrient dense foods have a larger volume and a higher digestible metabolic number to it than a ultra processed food. Like the ultra processed food, it's already so processed. The body doesn't have to take as much energy from itself to digest it. It's like easy. It's quick. It's fast in every way, shape, or form. But a whole foods meal that has lots of fiber, there's variety. I'm eating plants and animals and all of the things. Nutrients are going to be through the roof, and the volume, I'm having a full plate of food or a whole bowl of food.
Yeah, we can put down some big salads compared to like Hot Pockets or something.
Yeah, or like,
I
don't know, like a couple slices of pizza or whatever that people eat. Like, I can eat way more food for way less calories than somebody who is eating ultra processed foods.
Definitely.
Which is insane to say, because everybody thinks that an ultra processed food is equal to whatever, like what we're saying. It's not, clearly, like that seems obvious to us. But for a lot of people, like they just don't compute that like these are empty calories and this is not the same as that. Like they don't understand that what an empty calorie is. All calories aren't created equal. Like that's like the essence of where I'm coming at this conversation from, is the problems in America and like how easily fixable it can be just from like eating real food.
Yeah, and I think that's where the fitness industry does a big disservice, because they talk a lot about macros. And so it's like, if it fits your macros, you can eat it and you're good. And I think people also connect that to calories in, calories out. So all calories are created equal, is what a lot of people think. It's the science, calorie in, calorie out. They're all the same.
Well, that's contextually relevant to weight loss.
Not always.
Not always, but for the majority of people, that's contextually relevant. But that doesn't really have anything to do with like a healthy diet.
Yeah, you're missing so much context, and all calories are not created equal. If I'm eating, let's say, 200 calories worth of oranges compared to 200 calories worth of Sunny D, orange juice, quote unquote, like that's not the same. No. Your body's going to do a completely different process. You're going to completely spike your blood sugar with one of them. You're going to intake a ton of synthetic vitamins and other garbage. And the other one is a pure whole food source of nutrients. The blood sugar component, I think, is completely thrown out the window with calories in, calories out club. Because if you are constantly spiking your blood sugar all day long, but you're hitting your macros somehow, and you're constantly taking in artificial flavors and all of this synthetic stuff, like it's a different conversation.
Pre-workouts, post-workouts, proteins that are green and red and yellow and whatever color that they put in there.
Yeah, and you can be creating inflammation. You can be like holding on to weight. Like your body stores a lot of toxins in fat. So like you cannot be able to lose weight because you are constantly inputting so many toxins. Like there's so much to it that like I cannot handle the calories in, calories out club. Like, yeah, it works for a lot of people, but at the same time, it does not work for a lot of people. And I think it doesn't work for a lot of people, and that's a blessing because if it does work, there can be detrimental effects long term.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy at work just the other day about another guy at work who he's eating Lunchable grilled cheeses. And I was curious, so I like was being nosy and like walked over and grabbed the box, like read the ingredients. Surprisingly, there was like 10 grams of protein in one sandwich, which I was like, there's no way. White bread and cheese, there's 10 grams of protein? Really? But anyways, 580 calories was like 2 sandwiches.
So 20 grams of protein and 580 calories.
Yes.
That's not a good ratio.
No, it's an absurd amount of calories for what you're getting.
Yeah.
And I was talking to this other guy, and I was like, that's why a lot of people are overweight. That's why a lot of people are obese, because they're actually malnourished. And that's something that I think is really important to talk about. RFK talks about this. Other nutrition people that are really prevalent talk about how Americans are like the first people to be overweight and malnourished at the same time because of the foods that America is providing to its population. It's refined flour, it's refined sugars packaged together into whatever we want it to be and fed to America. And it's like those don't have nutrients in them, so whenever you're eating them, you're just consuming calories, an obsessively amount of calories, without the substance, the benefits that are supposed to be in there. So I am of the opinion that if you are eating an absurdly amount of calories without the nutrients attached to it, that's when the body is like, we're malnourished, but we're getting energy, so we're going to store it because we don't know like how to deal with this. We don't know, like, because if you're deficient in vitamins and minerals, your body can't do basic metabolic processes. So and that's like a well-known thing. So if we apply that same first principle thinking to what I'm talking about, then of course, if I'm malnourished, I'm not going to be able to process all these calories, and my body's just going to store the energy for a later time.
Yeah, so you can eat the perfect balance of calories, macros, the whole shebang, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, there's context there, but at the same time, if you're already overweight and you're eating ultra processed foods, most likely you're not going to get to a place where where that's going to be beneficial in any way, shape, or form. Like, you're probably not going to lose weight. You're not going to change your body composition. You're not going to feel better. Like, continuing to eat ultra processed foods does not align with living a healthy lifestyle. So, like, that will have to be eliminated at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you can trickle in like 10% here and there, but that's pretty much it.
I think in the beginning, though, you shouldn't even be doing that.
No, because you're just coping. You can't cope with your diet.
You're
You
like
have to commit
hanging
to it.
on, you don't want to let it go. I think you have to let it go to create space and transform before you can let it back in again.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think that the food conversation, and like I just thought of the phrase food noise. That we've been hearing this phrase food noise now, which I don't know where these things come from. Like, people just come up with like these phrases and they stick, and then everyone just says it all the time. Like, oh, it helps me with food noise. Like, what the heck is food noise?
Like, why do you have food noise in the first place? Probably because you're undernourished.
Like, can somebody tell me what food noise is?
I mean, I think it's just like you're constantly thinking about food, obsessing about food. Like, you can't stop. Food has control over you instead of you having control over it.
Yeah, so like, obviously that's a mental problem.
I mean, it can be, but it could also be a physical problem because maybe you're not eating right. Maybe you're eating not enough food or the wrong types of food for your body right now with where you're at in life. Like, I think it could be either or both.
Yeah, I guess it could be
options, but
it could be a lot of different things.
When that's happening, you have to like look at that and be like, why is this happening? Like, for me, when I was counting macros and eating 500 million grams of protein a day, I was hungry all the time. All the time. I would just eat, and like a half hour later, like a good meal,
Yeah, we couldn't get anything done because you were hungry
I was
every
like
hour.
starving, like stomach growling, hungry. And I shouldn't have been hungry.
No.
So
Like, we literally just ate.
what
I'm
I was
hungry.
yeah, what I was doing was not working though for me personally. And like now I'm getting to a place where I'm eating more plant-based, let's say. And like I can have like a smoothie, which a lot of people would say like that doesn't satiate me and I'm like I don't feel fulfilled after a smoothie. But like I'm like chilling. Like if I eat light but like high volume foods, I'm thriving. Or if I eat what you would consider like a healthy balanced plate of like a meat, a potato or rice and vegetables, like it doesn't hit the same for me. And I think it was like a skewed macro. So I was like following what everybody else told me my macros needed to be. And that wasn't aligned with what they actually need to be. Like I've cut my protein, well, from that point until now, it's in half.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not needing food, and I don't have food noise anymore.
Food noise helps with food noise.
Like it's gone, and I didn't have to inject
so much food noise.
I didn't have to inject myself with synthetic things to make that happen.
All I think about is food.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't understand what that means. I'm like,
I mean, it's just like anything else that you're addicted to. It's like
That's
people.
what I'm. That's like that's where I go. Like that's like my line of
That's
thinking.
what it is.
It's like that sounds like a personal problem. Like what? Like one, like what you said. Okay, let's maybe address like a pragmatic view where I have a deficiency. I need to figure something out. I need to change something. Or two, like I'm addicted to food and food is controlling my life, and I need to address why that is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that happens so much.
How many other things could it possibly be?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're gonna get on a peptide because you have food noise? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gonna basically alter your physiology with a synthetic material because you have food noise, but you're not gonna figure that out on your own? Like, you think that that's a problem that you can't solve? That just blows my mind. I don't understand how that's a thing.
It's a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
But
I mean, so many people use food to cope. Like, food is a coping strategy. People either don't eat or people eat way too much. Like, that's all food noise, like obsessing over food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like the funny thing about nutrition, and this is why it's such a big topic and that everybody talks about it, there's literally a path for everybody. Like, it's so individualized. There's not a one size fits all. There's not a best diet for whatever thing you're looking for.
So we're not going to tell other people what to eat on this episode?
No. I don't ever recommend like a specific thing. I always say eat the rainbow, eat real food. That's it. If you want to eat more of certain things, if you want to eat more plants, if you want to be plant-based, go ahead. I think you should have some animal fats mixed in. That would be the only thing that I add to that. I think animal fats specifically are essential, so I think you need those because I don't think the plant sources are the same molecular structure. That would be the only caveat that I would definitely recommend. I have a flag for that one. I put that one in the ground. Animal fats, very important. But other than that, if you want to eat more plants, if you want to go do whatever you want to do, keto, whatever, if that works for you, go ahead. If you can sustain it, go ahead. But I'm guessing, an educational guess based off of being a health professional, that it's not sustainable. And you're just following a fad diet. You're just following your whims, whatever it is in the moment.
I mean, the vegan one's interesting, though, because there's a lot of ethics behind that. So it's not just diet,
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah. Keto, carnivore, paleo, vegan. What else is there? I don't know. Whatever.
There's a diet for everything. And it's not like... It all can work. That's the thing. It all works. It's whatever you can stick to. It's like when people say, what Bible should I read? Like, what version of the Bible should I read?
King James or nothing.
And it's always like...
You would lose 50% of the people, at least.
The best answer is the one that you're going to read.
Yeah. If you were like, read the King James Bible, I'd be like, no.
What diet should I follow? The one you're going to follow. I don't know. Like, you pick.
I don't think you really have to follow a diet, though.
I know. That's kind of like... But that was my disclaimer.
People love camps, though. And I mean, it's very attractive, It's like, I want to go vegan. And then I want to be like, I've been vegan for 10 years type of thing. Like, that is very attractive. And it's same with, all of the diets. But I don't think boxing yourself in, unless you're doing it for a very short period of time for some specific health journey, like, got it. But like a long-term sustainable diet, I think should be individualized for everybody. Mm-hmm. Like, it shouldn't be like, I'm a vegan, I'm a carnivore, if I'm anti any diet, it's the carnivore diet. Because there's no fiber. And we need fiber. Simple.
I mean, I think that diet should consist of whole foods, whatever it is. Like, you should, whatever you're eating, you should be able to trace it back to the dirt, like, very quickly. Like, if I go to the store and I'm grocery shopping and I pick up an apple, it's a whole apple. Where'd the apple come from? Oh, it came from an apple tree. Well, it looks like, there's a stem there and I can trace it to the apple tree. Like, one ingredient, it's an apple. If I go get a potato, if I go buy a steak, if I go buy another fruit or a vegetable or a grain or whatever it is, it's one ingredient. I'm tracing it right back to where it came from, which is the earth. If I'm buying a prepackaged item that has multiple ingredients, that's going to be a processed food. There's multiple ingredients. I can't trace that immediately back to the earth. There was things done to it to get it to where it is now. Doesn't mean it's absolutely horrible, but, it's not a whole food. That's a specific category of food. There's whole foods, there's processed foods, and then there's ultra processed foods. So it's like there's a delineation between what a processed food is. Like, because some processed foods aren't horrible. Technically, a lot of things are processed because it has to get to the store to be able to be purchased. So there's some technicalities there, but there's a clear difference of, like, we're going up the ladder of, like, once we get to the ultra processed, we made a giant leap. We made a giant leap of, like, not so bad to, like, fake, to not food at all at this point. Like, bad stuff.
Yeah, like granola with coconut sugar sweetened into Fruit Loops type of jump.
Yeah. Like, we went from an oat and nuts and seeds and sugars combined to make an item to powdered flour, powdered oats, powdered this to make a paste, which then's baked and then added with more sugar and frosting, and then now we have a product.
Dyes and vitamins, and yeah.
Big difference.
Definitely.
There. But yeah, I think it's really simple. Like, eat real food. I mean, that's...
People don't like simple, though. They want, the step-by-step, fancy schmancy, complicated thing.
Well, yeah, because they want validated in some type of emotion that they're experiencing based off of a certain result that they're expecting, which would be, I want to lose 15 pounds in 2 weeks. And I'll tell you right now, that's not sustainable. That's not going to last long. You're just going to gain it back. And usually what happens, like carnivore, for example, or keto, for example, people are like, I went on the keto diet and I lost 15 to 20 pounds in like 2 weeks. Well, yeah, because you didn't eat any glucose for 2 weeks and you lost all of your glycogen storages. So that's basically all the weight you lost.
Yeah, so now when you aren't keto anymore because Christmas is coming and you love Christmas cookies, what's going to happen?
You're going to gain it back.
Yeah, and then some maybe.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that. It's like, oh, I saw great results with it. No, that was just you depleting your glycogen stores.
Yeah, and it's like when you go on this like weight loss journey, like what weight are you losing? That's like the concern.
Yeah, and
for me, because people just see weight on the scale decreasing and they're like, yeah. And like maybe, but also what if you're losing muscle mass?
Yeah, that's the main problem when it comes to like these peptides and stuff.
I was just gonna say a lot of people on things are not losing the right type of weights.
Anytime you're losing weight in an extremely fast pace, it's not good.
No.
That's not a controllable thing. You're gonna lose muscle. There's no way you can't. That's just how it happens. You can try to prevent it. You're still gonna lose a little bit. But whenever you are crash dieting, you're losing a lot of weight quickly.
suppressing your appetite.
It's never a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. So what did you eat today?
What did I eat today? So I start my day with a yogurt parfait. Greek yogurt. So don't get regular yogurt, get Greek yogurt because it has a little bit more protein in it. If you're a protein person, which I am. I make a little yogurt parfait. So I put granola in it that I buy at the Aldi store, and because it's cheap and it is organic.
It is so cheap though. It's crazy.
It's the best. Yeah. So it's literally super easy. I do like a cup of yogurt, put it into a container, and then I just shake out some granola on top. It's about a quarter cup, maybe a little heavy. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. Put a lid on it, and I eat that on my way to work. And I pack, I've been eating these Kind bars that your mom got me hooked on. Definitely processed food.
Protein breakfast bars, I think.
Yeah, definitely a processed food. One of the packaged items that I eat that I'm not like afraid of.
They're not horrible, but they're not great either.
There's a lot of soy and stuff in them.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of like eating a lot of soy.
I can feel your femininity radiating.
Yeah,
I
got estrogen
stronger.
coming out of my armpits right now. Yeah, and my balls are shrinking literally right now. So, but yeah, I don't like consuming a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with like one little thing a day. So I have that as a snack at my break, and I have some cottage cheese as well. I ate an apple, and then for lunch I had sweet potatoes, green beans, and chicken thighs. So I had 2 chicken thighs, a little serving of green beans, and about a cup of sweet potatoes, maybe probably a little bit more than that cup. And then English muffin and peanut butter, and what else? I think that was it. I drank my coffee with some creamer in it. Not creamer, raw milk. And then drank lots of water. And then when we got home, we had those bowls, which was like a bunch of stuff. Rice, chicken, greens, tomatoes, cucumbers, hummus, etc. And then after that, I was still hungry because I've been burning a ton of calories. So I needed something else. So I had a glass of milk, raw milk, and a date, a little handful of chocolate chips that are in the cupboard. And I think that was it.
Is that all you're going to eat today? Or are you going to hit the kitchen again today?
Well, I would like to eat more food, but I don't think we really have much to eat.
We have a full fridge and full cabinets.
I jokingly said that I'm gonna have to go get some candy.
Yeah, I have to go to my parents and get some junk.
Get some junk food, yeah, because I need some more calories.
You're wilting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of variety in what you were eating today, and I mean, throughout the week you remain relatively consistent with the types of food you're eating.
I meal prep, so I have the same lunch every week, which a lot of people, they can't fathom doing.
Well, you're not really eating the same lunch. You vary your vegetables and your meat and stuff.
No, I meal prep for the week.
Yeah.
And for that week, I'm eating the same lunch 5 days a week.
You said you have the same meal every week.
Okay.
But you're eating the same. You're eating, yeah.
Yeah, every week I cook something different.
For 5 days, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not eating. That would be psychopathic.
A lot of fitness people are like that.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people are like chicken and rice. I mean, that's all. That's it. That's all
broccoli,
I can eat.
Maybe. Yeah.
Chicken and rice and broccoli. That's it. I'm like, that's a great lunch. Definitely. I mean, chicken, rice, and broccoli. Go for it. Eat that. But you should probably mix it up because you're gonna get sick of that real quick.
Yeah.
I get sick of rice real quick.
Leftover, for sure. Fresh rice, I could eat it forever.
Fresh rice is great, but after like the 3rd day, by Thursday, I'm like...
I mean, I'm like that with everything.
I'm just like, I'm just putting it down.
By day 3, I'm like,
it dries out, and it's just not good.
Yeah.
Especially because I eat it cold because I don't use a microwave. So
Yeah.
it's like extra miserable.
For sure.
But
Yeah. But yeah,
yeah, lots of variety. I
for
mean,
sure.
what the heck?
I know.
It's not hard. But yeah, like the whole meal prep thing. People, you don't have time, whatever. And that's the other thing that I wanted to talk about today was like the elephant in the room is cooking.
Excuse me while I throw up.
For some reason, the American culture has gotten away from cooking food. And I did look up some stats on this because this was kind of like where I was going. But the stats said that there's still a majority of Americans that sit down and have dinner together.
I don't believe that. The majority?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like
Well,
50%.
I guess we do. I would say, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
that cook still. Millennials and Gen Z were a group that is doing a lot of cooking. But I think that is at the core of the problem of nutrition, is that people, one, they don't know how to cook. Which then, if you don't know how to cook, you don't have experience in the kitchen. You weren't taught, you weren't raised in the kitchen. You didn't have a
you're
job
eating
in the kitchen.
ultra processed foods.
Yeah, like you were always
why would you
eating
Because you
ramen
just
noodles
eat
and
mac and
Pop-Tarts and mac and cheese and Lunchables
Yeah.
and
So we're
cans
not
of
cooking.
soup and cans of vegetables. Like, you didn't have to like cook food,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yep. The good old days.
Yeah, and I think we've really gotten away from that experience because one, we're so busy. We're all like, we're just frantic doing stuff. We just like want to do all the things. We spend way too much time on the internet. We spend way too much time on our phones, which takes time away from you being productive in your day. That's just a fact. Like, you can't look at your screen time every week and say you have an average of like 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours of screen time and be like, oh, like I was so productive. Like, you were distracted constantly. 4 hours? I mean, that's like throughout your
That's low, I think. I think a lot of people
that
have
is
way higher
that's
than
pretty
that.
low. Lately, not to brag, I've been down to like an hour. So
That's crazy. I'm at like
beat that.
I'm at like 3.
Beat that.
But, you know.
You're way more tech. You do a lot more tech stuff.
Yeah.
So
And
kinda
this
hard for you,
stuff
but-
like this, adds up.
yeah,
to
that
it,
does
so,
alter
yeah.
your numbers. But
Like recording podcasts and stuff.
but yeah, like if you have 4 hours of screen time, you're distracted.
Oh, for sure. I'm
Throughout your
distracted.
day.
That's why I need my thinking putty to focus because I'm distracted all the time. And then what happens when you try to focus? You're
You can't.
craving distraction.
Yes. I did have that experience whenever I came home the one day. I was scrolling. Yeah, it was yesterday. What was it, 2 days ago? I don't remember. But I hopped on social media real quick, and I was just scrolling. Not for very long, maybe 5-10 minutes. And afterwards, I was like, man, that like sucked. That like, I really noticed how much that sucked. Like, it took energy from me. It took focus from me. It took away my ability to be present and to be happy and like all the things. And I was like what the heck are we like? We do it all the time. I mean, it's so easy to do.
The later in the day that you start to get into the scrolling, the more you recognize that and the less you want to do it. It's just getting through the day without caving.
I didn't do it all day. I mean, I don't have time to do it at work anymore because like
you're working.
Yeah, I'm actually doing stuff now.
I got a brick. Another pro tip. It's a thing you put wherever you want. I have it on the fridge, and it will lock you out of your phone. You can either set it or you can set like different times that it will do it. So I have mine set from 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. there where I lock it, and I can't override it on my phone. I have to hit my phone to the little brick to make that happen. So like if I'm out and about, like I'm bricked. And I can't search the internet. I can call, I can text, I can use my camera and check the weather. That's like the basics. It has been such a game changer for me. It's really helped me. It's not been perfect. Like, there's definitely room for improvement still, but it has helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, pro tip for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So anyways, when you get your notification of your screen time in a week,
Mm-hmm.
and let's just like lowball it hard, and let's say your screen time was 4 hours, but that was like I was playing music, there was a video playing, and it wasn't just all me staring at my phone for 4 hours that day. So let's say 2 hours of that 4 hours time was actually you staring at your phone. Like, you weren't doing anything else for 2 hours other than phone in hand, staring at your hand.
Yeah, and it's in like little drips, so it's not like, I mean, you could be sitting there for 2 hours, but usually it's like 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 30 minutes here. So it's like,
it adds up.
It doesn't seem like it's a lot until you look at your screen time. You're like, oh, great.
And it doesn't seem like it's a bad thing, because in the moment it's like, oh, I have 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can do this. Like, oh, I'll get a little bit of time here. Oh, a little bit of time here. But like, we're throwing away our most valuable resource, which is our time. Like, the time you have on this planet is the most valuable thing in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say here, long-winded, but when you're distracted like that, you're missing out on time that you could be dedicating to planning your week to eat food and to cook food, or to even meal prep that day. Mm-hmm. You could take a day, you could take those 2 hours and you could cook food.
Yeah.
You could cook a lot of food in 2 hours.
For sure.
Like, especially if you do it an easy way. Like, if you have a rice cooker, if you have a slow cooker, if you just like, you cook a bunch of chicken in the oven, you cook a bunch of potatoes in the oven, you boil a bunch of vegetables, you boil another thing of something. Like, it's not that hard to do the thing, but it's super reluctant for people to get into the kitchen and start cooking.
Definitely.
So like, the whole I don't have time thing.
Yeah, that's just an excuse.
It's an excuse, because we all have time. Mm-hmm. Like, there's time in your day where you make an effort to cook extra food. Yeah. Like, even if it's like, I have to cook dinner, well, I'm going to cook an extra chicken breast because I need to eat that for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you have the capacity to think about that when you're not distracted. Mm-hmm. If you're distracted, what you're going to think about is, well, when can I pick up my phone next?
Mm-hmm. And it takes some planning and preparation, because I try to every week make a grocery list.
And then we get to the grocery store parking lot and we're like, I don't have a list.
If that happens, it's not a good week for me. I'm not eating very much at all because I don't have a plan. So like, if you're like me and you need a plan, which I think most people do, especially if they're starting to meal prep or eat healthy or whatever, find recipes on the internet, figure out what you're eating, ask your people in your life, like, hey, what do you want to eat for dinner this week? And have a plan going into it. Like, I do that at the end of the week. So like, Friday comes and I'm like, I got to make a grocery list. So then I'll ask him, I'm like, what do you want to eat next week for lunch? Or not lunch, dinner. Like, do we want anything specific? And then we kind of formulate a list from there. So when we go to the grocery store, we're prepared. We know what's on the list. We know what we need. We know what's happening. And it's so much more streamlined. If we don't have a list, I'm just like throwing things in the cart. And then a lot of things go to waste because I'm not cooking it because I don't know what I'm doing with it. And like, it just doesn't go as well as it could or should. So planning is definitely key.
You have to plan and prepare.
Yeah.
And that's for everything in life.
Definitely.
I mean, if you don't plan and prepare your day or at work, you're going to be not very busy.
Yeah, and like, you can, if you're reluctant to cooking like me, you can do frozen vegetables. Like, you can do simple and easy things like that to still start to generate a healthy lifestyle without having to cut and peel and do all of that from the start. Just start with frozen stuff, like easy entry stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I was going to say, too, that we're going to start a cooking show again.
We are.
Yeah, which we have to do. We have to record soon. So probably this weekend, maybe, if we have time. Our weekends are filling up with stuff, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either. They're all full, basically, for the whole month.
But yeah, I want to do a cooking show where it's like the most basic cooking show in the world, where we're going to really learn the most basic information about the kitchen.
Basic Mitch cooking company.
Yeah, like, what utensils do I use? Like, what are the cooking methods? Like, what can I pair things with? How do I know my meat's cooked? Like, just like, how do I clean up efficiently? Like, efficiency is a huge one. And like, I'm fortunate enough because I grew up working in kitchens. Like, that was like my main job as like a high school student, college student. I worked in kitchens, and I got to learn a ton. I made a lot of different types of foods. You know, you get to learn the environment a lot. You become familiar with the kitchen. Nothing really scares you. And for like 3 years of that, I was working directly with my brother, who's a chef, who basically I learned like everything from him. Because I worked with him in another job too, so I kind of followed him around a lot. And I'm pretty confident that I could cater something.
We're going to start a restaurant.
Yeah. I could cater something for like 20, 25 people and like
kill it.
I could build a menu and it would taste good, and I wouldn't like
I believe it.
I wouldn't freak out about it.
You still have what it takes. You can still make some banger meals.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like if I'm not rushed.
If you try, if you want it.
Yeah, if I try harder, I can get things to taste better. But you got to have the right stuff too, which a lot of times we don't have the right stuff.
No, our kitchen's very
it's
college-esque.
It's weak. It's pretty weak. It's pretty weak right now.
My kitchen stuff was back when I didn't cook and I ate out a ton. And you came with no kitchen stuff, so
yeah.
We're,
I came with nothing but debt, so you're welcome.
I know, yeah, what a gift. I'm so blessed. Yeah.
I own nothing except for debt.
You own nothing and you owe many things. Well, not anymore, thankfully.
I had a car.
Slowly climbing out. That's true. You did have a car.
So.
A 10-year-old car. Yes.
That's right. 2013 Honda Civic, baby. Come on.
But we're getting there with that. We're almost free and clear.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But yeah, kitchen stuff.
Yeah. Need some of that.
Yeah, I just want to like do a really basic cooking show of like teaching people how to cook, getting comfortable with the kitchen, because I think that is like at the core of the solution to the problem. Which, back to the family dinners thing, having a family dinner is a core value of Western culture, like, or at least it was, like, not so much anymore. But I mean, a lot of cultures, they eat together, and like that's a sign of a good culture and a healthy family unit.
Yeah, so, a lot of stuff is centered around food, community, and connection.
Yeah, food's like one of the most important topics because you can see change in pretty much every aspect of your life around food. Like,
definitely.
If you want to look better, food. You want to feel better, food. Like, those are two pretty big motivating things for people.
Yeah.
And they can both be attacked from the food angle, and you can see really great results.
I mean, lots can. Sleep better, think better, perform exercise-wise better. Like, everything is connected to the food.
Yes. But family dinners. So, like, if you don't do family dinners, you should, because here's some of the benefits. So this is like studies from people that have family dinners, and like they've analyzed, I think it was like 50 meta-analyses of different studies over time, that people that sit down and have family dinners have improved academics. So their kids in school, their academics are better. They have improved family relationships and socialization. So like brothers and sisters get along, mom and dad get along, like they have better friendships outside of that. They just have like a better uh, ability to have relationships. Improved nutrition, which decreases obesity, which that's pretty cool. So just by sitting down over a cooked meal of real food, hopefully, you can improve nutrition of your children and decrease the obesity of the family. Decrease screen time, which is pretty cool. So that was like shown that if you sit down as a family, you're not all sitting on your screens all the time. So that's pretty cool too. Decreased risk of drugs and alcohols and nicotine. So I think this is mostly directed to like the raising of children. It's like family. I mean, that's kind of like what a family is. Like you raise kids together. So if you're eating together, your kids are less likely to do drugs, go drink alcohol, and do nicotine. Which is pretty crazy because that's like super prevalent. Like the nicotine pouches, like all of those things are like super easy to get. And yeah, everybody's doing the marijuana now. Like it's like a thing. But
definitely a thing.
And then the last one is an increased risk, or increased, not risk, an increased mental health. So your mental health improves.
Cool.
So all of those things, just by sitting down at a table together, not distracted, over a meal as a family unit, you can get all of those benefits.
Nice.
Which is pretty awesome. That like, that I feel like that's like kind of ingrained into our physiology, like our innate, like
I would say so.
human nature, that we're going to break bread together.
Yeah.
We're going to sit and break bread, and over the breaking of bread, we're going to talk, we're going to grow in our relationship. I'm going to get to know you more. I'm going to get to see your face and like watch you eat, which is kind of like a vulnerable thing, like I'm sticking food into my mouth and like chewing on it, and like that's not like the most beautiful thing ever. But
I'm trying to think of when we first ate together, and I don't remember.
I think it was in Pittsburgh where we had
Green juice?
clean juice salads.
That was the first time we ate together?
Well, probably not the first time we ate together. It was probably at camp. I probably like a candlelit dinner in the dark.
Something like that. Oh, yeah, yeah. You had me over for food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the middle of the woods.
Yeah. Crazy.
You didn't even know me.
No, stranger. I meet strangers in the woods all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty
weird. Not all
the
time, but sometimes.
So, yeah. Eat food as a family. It's pretty cool.
There you go. I mean, even for us, like, when you were working evenings, I would just be eating by myself, and, like, I was eating, like, sad meals. But, like, when we're together and eating, like, we talk about our days and connect and enjoy the meal more.
Yeah, and, like, our relationship wasn't the best either during that time, too.
No.
Like...
Definitely.
Our relationship was struggling for a while there because, we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time together.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, when we did have time together, it was, like, either, like, now I'm on days or then I'm on nights, and then it's, like, constantly shifting back and forth, and, like, then I'm sleeping on a Saturday morning, and, like...
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, and that's a lot of people's experience. And so the food thing is tough, and that's why I think, like, whatever you have to do to eat healthier is, like, what you have to do. So like frozen vegetables, and I don't know what else is out
Frozen
there. But,
vegetables are like totally fine.
for sure. I just don't usually like the options. Like a lot of the stores around us, it's like peas and carrots are like sad options. Whole Foods has some banger mixes, though, I will say.
They do have some good options.
But yeah, I think like whatever you gotta do to get in the vegetables, but don't sleep on the fruit for snacks. Not fruit snacks, but fruit for snacks.
Fruit snacks.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that it? Are we done? Did we say everything we have to say?
I think so. I mean, yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say about nutrition was just like the differences of calories and nutrients. I think that's like a very important concept to grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta realize that.
Yeah.
And I wanted people to think about cooking food and that how we have to get back to cooking food, making time for it because it's important.
You know what you need to teach us on the cooking show?
What's that?
How to enjoy the cooking of the food. Maybe you can do a live show on a specific, like Sunday morning, live cooking with Mitch, and then you can tell people what we're going to cook ahead of time, and then you can make it fun.
That would be cool. A live cooking show?
And like, yeah, show us your muscles and like maybe sing us a song or something. Like you could make it fun. So while everybody's chicken is cooking in the oven and we're doing our dishes, like you're entertaining us.
That's actually a really good idea.
I know.
Then, a live cooking show.
Then you're making cooking fun again.
Whoa.
Maca.
Yeah, actually, I really like that idea.
Look at that. Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you.
Mm-hmm. A live cooking show. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you could like plan it, like this week we're cooking chicken or whatever. See you live at 10 EST. And then people get on live and they have their chicken. You send out like the ingredients ahead of time. And then everybody shows up with their ingredients. And then you're like, okay, this is what we're doing. And then, you make it fun.
First, we do this. Next, we do this.
Yeah. And you make it fun and exciting along the way. So we're not just like cutting it or marinating it or whatever we do with chicken,
Mm-hmm. I don't know about the fun part.
Fun?
Yeah, but...
You have to make it fun.
I can try.
You can make it fun. Like I said, some muscles, maybe do a little dance, sing a song. Could be fun. Tell us a joke or two.
Yeah. Comedy hour.
Yeah.
I am hilarious.
I know. So funny.
I used to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm getting back to it.
Yeah. I think you are. It's the homeopathic cannabis detox that you're doing.
Yeah.
Seriously,
yeah,
though.
That's a good one.
For real. Yeah. Okay.
I do think it's making a difference.
I do too. We'll talk about it someday.
Soon.
Someday. Are we talking about it soon? Next week, I guess.
Couple weeks.
Next week is homeopathy.
Is it?
I think.
Something like that.
All right. Any closing remarks?
Yeah, it is next week. This is the 2nd, so.
Yep.
No, I think I'm pretty good on what I said so far. Cook food when you're going shopping. Shop the perimeter of the store. That's where all your fresh produce is. All your fresh items, all your refrigerated items is on the perimeter of the store. That's where they keep all that stuff. So that's where you should do most of your shopping. Most of your cart should get filled in the produce section where you're getting all of your fruits and vegetables. And then, you're going around the other areas. Maybe you're getting some dairy, some yogurt, some butter, some cottage cheese, some cheese, maybe some milk, maybe some eggs, like those are all in the perimeter. So that should be the majority of your cart. And then if you want some snacks and stuff, maybe some pasta, some canned goods, frozen vegetables, frozen fruits, and you go through the aisles for that stuff. But a lot of people don't know that, shopping the perimeter. That's like something I learned a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty common, but maybe it's not. There's nothing more satisfying than a cart full of fresh fruits and vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, look at this. I have my life together.
Yeah, it looks good, for sure.
All right. I think that's it. You can follow us in all the links listed down below. Leave us a rating or review. Share the show with somebody you know. Let us know if you have any special requests for any future live cooking classes. More to come on that.
We'll see.
Once we figure it out. And with that, we will talk to you next week all about homeopathy.
Should be a good one.
Definitely.
Lots of energy, frequency, vibration science in the beginning.
For sure. And if you'd like to sign up to work with me as a homeopathic practitioner, I don't think that's what it's called. As a homeopath, I don't know. You can let me know, and
I don't know what I am.
We can get started.
Sign
with
up for my stuff.
Come work with me on whatever I'm doing. And with that, we will talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.